I mean, could you imagine going to a Bruce Springsteen concert and having to sit through that? Welcome back. Be sure to subscribe. Let's get right to it. First topic. So Trump has announced that India has basically bent the knee to the tariffs. Go ahead, take a look at the clip.
When you're building in India, you can build in India if you want to take care of India, because India is one of the highest tariff nations in the world. It's very hard to sell into India. And they've offered us a deal where basically they're willing to literally charge us no tariff. So we go from the highest tariff, you couldn't do business in India. We're not even a top 30 in India because the tariff is so high, to a point where they have actually told us, I assume you too, Scott, you were working on that also, that there will be no tariff, right? Would you say that's a difference? They're the highest, and now they're saying no tariff. But I said to Tim, Tim, look, we've treated you really good. We put up with all the plants that you built in China for years. Now you got to build us. We're not interested in you building in India. India can take care of themselves. They're doing very well. We want you to build here, and they're going to be upping their production in the United States. Apple. So Apple's already in for $500 billion, but they're going to be upping their production. So
yeah, so there you go. There's yet another domino to fall, another knee bent to Trump when it comes to the tariffs and the trade war. CNN and the left-wing media wanted to paint it as doomsday in America, Black Monday, blah, blah, blah. It's all basically bounced back, and now Trump has essentially unscrewed America from the rest of the world. I mean, there's just going to be more and more knees bent. It's inevitable. Trump has essentially reestablished global trade. It's a crazy thing to think about, that the guy said he was going to do it the whole time during the campaign. He was talking about how his favorite word is tariffs. It's a beautiful word, tariffs. And he said exactly what he was going to do. The rest of the world knew it was coming, and they still are bending the knee. Now, of course, the final goal, the final boss per se, would be China. And apparently things are kind of getting worked out there. So, hey, if we can just do this, stay the course, people. Don't be afraid. Don't go, selling all your stocks or whatever. I mean, the stock market's basically completely bounced back, and it's higher than when Trump even took office. So there you go. There you go, folks. But all right, let's get to the next topic here. So Bruce Springsteen pretty much went on a TDS rant during one of his concerts. Go ahead, take a look at the clip.
That won't bow down to their ideological demands. They're removing residents off American streets and without due process of law are deporting them to foreign detention centers and prisons. This is all happening now. The majority of our elected representatives have failed to protect the American people from the abuses of an unfit president and a rogue government. They have no concern or idea of what it means to be deeply American. The America that I've sung to you about for 50 years is real. And regardless of its faults, is a great country with a great people. So we'll survive this moment. Now, I have hope because I believe in the truth of what the great American writer James Baldwin said.
I mean, could you imagine going to a Bruce Springsteen concert and having to sit through that? I mean, first of all, I'm probably not even going to go to a Bruce Springsteen concert. I've never really been a big fan, He used to be pro-American. I don't know if he's still pro-American. Obviously, he hates Trump and just has gone full TDS. And if you've gone full TDS, it basically means you're anti-American at this point. But yeah, I mean, imagine showing up to getting that. Frankly, I mean, the people in the crowd were probably all loving it, because at this point in Bruce Springsteen's career, him and Robert De Niro are like the kings of TDS, but at this point, all his fans are probably, They all hate Trump anyway, so they were probably loving it. But all right, let's get to the next clip. So House Democrats are pushing a multi-trillion-dollar reparations bill. Go ahead and take a look at the reasoning.
A duty to repair. So let's make it clear. There is a debt that does exist. This country has taken so much from black folks and has a debt it owes because for over 400 years into this very day, this country has stolen black labor, black lives, black futures. Industries were built and maintained through the subjugation of black people in this country, and wealth was built and maintained through the discriminatory policies that still plague us to this day. And to be clear, some people directly benefited from it or are direct beneficiaries of it. We have systems that create and perpetuate imbalances and balances in our society, and you either benefit from it or you are disenfranchised by it. And black people continue to be disenfranchised and harmed by these systems. Others receive advantages from it.
Yeah, it's just every year or two you get a situations where the whole reparations talk comes back, like we need to narrow the wealth gap between blacks and whites. It's like, hey, listen, if you want to narrow the wealth gap, stop acting like morons and, start being more productive members of society, right? That's basically how you narrow the wealth gap between the races. Like, see, black people, somewhere down the line, they let white people tell them what their culture is, what they should do, like Ebonics, right? Like, why would you speak Ebonics? Why wouldn't you try to speak proper English so, maybe if you want to go out into the world, you can get a good job because people are like, okay, this guy's well-spoken. He's not saying like, oh, let me ask you a question and ion finna. These people, they like talk like this. It's just the internet culture in general with the whole ion finna. But Ebonics has been basically instilled into the blacks that's, oh no, that's your culture. That's like, you need to protect Ebonics, when basically that's just white people telling them, yeah, no, you can just stay stupid sounding and, that's you, Ebonics, and pretty much the whole narrative in the black community is like, oh yeah, the only way you can get out of the ghetto is through sports or music, being a rapper or being an athlete. That's another thing too, right? There's just no narrative around, going to college, I guess, or whatever, just being the best you could be in whatever thing that you appreciate, whatever you like and whatever your talents are, you may as well just pursue that rather than thinking the only way out is, rap or sports. It's just, until they can get out of this mindset of, Ebonics is our culture and blah, 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 they're just always going to be, held back when it comes to the world stage. But all right, let's get to the next topic. Yeah, so comedian Leslie Jones was hosting the Daily Show. Usually Jon Stewart, I guess, is the host. I hope she's not the new host, because look at the sorry state of late night, folks. Go ahead and take a look at the clip.
This is official shit. How is this guy firing people? If this guy gave me a pink slip, I'd give his ass a black eye.
Is that supposed to be some sort of like bit, or is there a punchline there, or is it just let me be violent and let me just talk about how I want to, hurt Elon Musk? That was basically how that was. You get the fake laugh track from the audience, or the sign that says laugh. It's got to be a fake laugh track, because at this point, if anybody's like laughing at that stuff, and they're basically just playing the, oh, she's a black woman and she's going all wilding out. She's wilding outing, like. It's that, if that is the state of late night these days, then late night will cease to exist in, a year or so, because it's looking like it's pretty much just a DEI comedy now and late night, or it's got to be TDS. It's just, if it's not TDS, DEI, or woke, we don't have, they're not going to put out late night anymore. That's, late night's just not even going to exist. And like, I guess they just don't even care to be funny anymore, or just good, I guess. I don't know. But all right, that's it for today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll be seeing you.